Good morning everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be either like a Saturday day in the life vlog or just a Saturday morning vlog. We'll see, but I thought I'd take you through my nutrition and my training because we're exactly 1 week out from the HYROX Manchester relay that I'm doing on Friday, and then my girls' doubles is on Sunday, so we're basically a week out from Manchester, so I'm getting in my final hard sessions. So I thought I'd bring you along with that and then also just show you everything that I've been eating, because my nutrition has been really good so far this year, bar yesterday. But overall, it's been really good so far this year. And at the end of 2024, if you guys follow me on Instagram or anything like that, you'll know that I really struggled with my nutrition. Like, I just could not get the food in. I didn't have an appetite. Whereas this year, my appetite is increased massively and I'm eating pretty good as well. Like, my meals and things like that, I'm getting in a lot of whole foods, etc. So it's currently 8 a.m. and I did have a bit of a line because I was scrolling on my phone for a bit too long last night, so until about 10:30, which for me is late. Normally I try and get off my phone by like 9:30, 9:30, 10, closest to 9:30 at the moment, and then try and get up around 6:30. So it's 8 p.m. It's 8 a.m. now. I've been awake for half an hour, just like chilling in bed. But yeah, it's time to get up. Side note though, what I've realised this week is that I actually find it easier to go to sleep when I've been scrolling on my phone. And everyone says, like, don't go on your phone for the last hour before you go to bed. But my problem is I've done that twice this week and I've gone to bed and my mind is just like racing with all the things I need to do. So then I've been laying in bed for like 2-3 hours not being able to get to sleep. Whereas when I scroll on my phone and literally put my phone down and go to sleep, it's like my mind's distracted and it's easier. But I know that's really bad, and I'm sure there's other things you can do to distract yourself. But just like a little side note, like something that I've realised for me personally is that staying off my phone does not help me. But I think I probably should like read or something instead to distract me. But yeah, a little interesting side note. First thing I'm going to have is a litre of water and my electrolytes and creatine and beta-alanine. So electrolytes, you need hydration, and then creatine and beta-alanine are both kind of like for exercise, performance and endurance. I'm going to say is the easiest way to describe them. But this is also something else that is only fairly recent to me, like drinking water. So I probably have like 2 of these, so 2 litres in a day, plus whatever I drink when I'm at the gym or doing my workout, which a few years ago, I used to drink nothing. Like, I could get to 5 p.m. and I wouldn't have had a single drink all day, which is really weird, but I never really felt like, I obviously didn't know what I was missing. Like, I didn't feel horrendous. And I feel like I'd still feel like that if I didn't drink water now, but either way, we know that water's important, so I do make myself drink it. And 1 litre in the morning is always really easy to get in because you're super dehydrated when you wake up anyway. And then, yeah, I'll drink this. I try not to have any caffeine until after I drank this. Then I probably will have a coffee and my breakfast before heading to the gym. Breakfast is served and we've got 1 oat milk latte, not because I can't have dairy, but just because I think oat milk tastes so much nicer in a coffee. And then 1 ginormous overnight oats, which, yes, this is in my Ninja Creamy pot because, fun fact, I am incredibly clumsy. I think it's because I've got quite small hands, but I break everything. So I have in fact broken all of my glass overnight oats jars, but it's fine because this doubles up and I will not break this because it's plastic. So this one is huge. I don't know the macros because I did just freehand it, but I'll put a screenshot of like one that I did weigh out last week, which is probably a similar size, although definitely not. This one's huge, but I have got 2.5 hours until I start training. So I've got plenty of time to get through it and I'll have lots and lots of energy for my session. I've just pulled up to the gym and I've got 15 minutes, so we're going to talk through my session. I've got 4 rounds with an 8-minute time cap, which means that when I get to the 8 minutes, even if I haven't finished the exercises, I stop and I rest. So the first round is 800-meter run into 800-meter ski, rest for 3 minutes. Then 800-meter run into 50 meters of sled push, rest for 3 minutes. 800-meter run into 50 meters of sled pull,
rest for 3 minutes, 800-meter run into 100 meters of burpee broad jumps, and that is that. And the main goal for today is to really be consistent with my pacing and to try and run at race day pace, which is around 420 to 430 minutes per kilometer is what my coach thinks I'll be able to do. And that is going to feel easy at the start, but the thing with a HYROX race is that it's so tempting to go out quick when you're feeling fresh at a pace that is normally easy for you. But as you progress through the race and your legs get tired and your heart rate gets jacked, what was once an easy pace will no longer be an easy pace anymore. So you really need to kind of like hold back and stay consistent so that you don't burn yourself out. So that's the goal for today, is to really just try and stick at race pace, because the other thing is that when you're running around a HYROX competition, you normally do 2 or 3 loops of a big room and you're running around people, you're running around corners, so you can't rely on your Garmin or your watch for pacing, because it'll be all over the place. It'll go 4 minutes, then 5 minutes, like you just can't trust it. So you really need to know the pacing in yourself, just what feels like the right pace. So that's the other goal, is to kind of try to do more outside running, less relying on the treadmill, so that I know what pace is what just from the feel of it. So that's the goal for today. The only problem I have is that, one, I don't have like a circuit that I can run around. It's a straight up and back, which isn't ideal because I'll be stopping and turning a few times, which is going to affect my pacing, obviously. And then also, to get to that, I have to come out of the gym and go down some stairs and then start, which is obviously going to eat into my time cap when I'm coming back up. So that's also not ideal. But then that kind of also simulates a HYROX rock zone, which is in the race. You have added bits as well as the run, in between the run to each station. So that's fine. And the thing is with a lot of gyms is that unless you have a really HYROX specific gym, there's so much equipment involved, and obviously you need to run. So to find a gym that is set up perfectly how you need it to be is just so rare, and you kind of just have to make do with what you've got, and that's what I'm doing today. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. I feel like like I might regret these words, but I feel like it's not going to be as hard as some of the sessions I've had recently. It's just 4 rounds. I feel like that's really easy mentally to tick off. Just 1, 2, and then you've only got 2 more. So let's go in and see what this session's about. So this is this little stairs bit that I was talking about. I am done now, but I'm just coming to show you. So come down the stairs, down here, and then up and down this road, which actually is a slight downhill on the way down and then uphill on the way back, which is a killer when you're already tired. But this is the run track. I'm back home and it's now 1 o'clock. So bit of a training recap. Obviously the focus was pacing, and I actually was pretty bang on with the pacing, but I was starting way too quick at like a 350 pace and then slowing down to compensate for that. So even though my average pace was pretty bang on, definitely still some work to do there, especially because the first 200 meters of the run was downhill. So fresh legs downhill, like it's just so easy to go too quick. And then obviously the last 200 meters you're going uphill and you're tired, and that's when it's a struggle. So overall, my legs felt heavy, but my legs have felt heavy all week because I've been doing so much training. And also that's kind of the point, because in HYROX you're going to have tired legs. So that is the point of all these sessions, to be running on tired legs. But station wise, everything felt pretty good. I was going at like a consistent pace for everything. It wasn't like flat out effort. I felt like it was quite steady, like comfortably steady. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to go to my dad's house this afternoon / this evening. I might stay there. So I'm going to have something to eat quickly because I don't know what he's planning on doing for dinner. And you guys know that sometimes parents, they don't really understand protein. So if I get a good amount of protein and veggies and things in now, I don't really have to worry about what he's cooking for dinner. But I've got a few deliveries, so I thought I'd just show you before I get ready. This one's actually not for me, I found out. This is actually some late Christmas presents for my dad, so I just remembered to take that over. But then we've got new rad shoes, which is so exciting. So these are my favourite gym training shoes. They're kind of actually more designed for CrossFit, I think, but there's obviously a lot of lifting in CrossFit. So these are the Rad R1s, and this is their second iteration of the shoe that they've ever brought out, and I'm obsessed. So these are the ones I wore yesterday in training, and then this is like a inverse colour combination, I suppose, but they're so stable, so comfortable, and just perfect for lifting heavy, basically. Like, everyone always says to me, like, how do you lift like such heavy split squats and things like that with a barbell? And it really is just coming down to foot stability, so you need proper shoes. And yeah, these are my favourite ones. So I've got this coral colour and this colour, inverse coral, no, I don't know what the real name is, but they're launching 23rd or 24th, I think, which is basically next week. So yeah, super exciting on these. And then I've also got a Gymshark delivery, which is a bit smaller than I was hoping for. Like, we get monthly deliveries, obviously, like being an athlete. So I'm hoping this isn't the whole delivery and there will be more coming, but I've got no idea what's in this one as well, because normally we pick our own clothes from like an order form, but they've just changed it so our athlete managers are going to start picking clothes for us, which I think is better, because it means that they can pick things that like they know we're going to like, because when we pick it on the order form, we can't actually see a picture of the clothes, it's more of like a diagram, so it's really hard to know what fit you're going to like. So you get a lot of clothes that actually I don't end up wearing, and it is a bit of a waste. So this, my athlete manager obviously knows what I like, she knows what I wear, so yeah, let's open it up. So we've actually got two pieces, so it's a jacket in two different colours, so hopefully I like this. And yeah, there probably is more coming at a later date. So this is the Lift Seamless Zip Up Jacket, which she's looking pretty cute. It's kind of like a cropped low neck type of thing, which I've actually never worn something like this. This isn't something I typically pick out, but I do love a zip up jacket, especially one that's like quite form fitting like this. So I'm thinking maybe this with like a colourful sports bra underneath, like a bit of layering going on like that, could look really cute. So I've got a black one, and then I've also got a purple one. I told you guys I was clumsy. That is the second thing I've smashed this week. Okay, this is lunch. I've got 3 feta eggs, a bagel, some salad, and I'm gonna add this, which is my favourite salad dressing, ketchup, of course, and then realistically, I'll probably be too full for this, so I'll just take it with me. Hello! Oh no! Hello! 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 Smells so nice. Yeah, it's too nice for dogs. I'm finally getting around to eating my protein yogurt and 3 little ice cream cheesecake things, and then that's gonna be my full day of eating. All done, isn't it? I am going to round off the vlog here because it's 9 p.m, which I know is so early for Saturday night, but I'm getting really tired and I've got a long run to do tomorrow, and tomorrow is also the last day before my BeBoth January challenge officially starts, so I need to make sure that's all set up like perfectly and just finish any last bits of work. So I want to get a good night's sleep tonight. But I hope you've enjoyed this kind of, it was mostly like a morning vlog, wasn't it? I didn't really film very much when I was here. I haven't even really explained what I've done, so I literally came and just have been chilling with the dogs. My dad had some dinner, and yeah, just a pretty chill Saturday afternoon. So it's bedtime now, and thank you for watching, and see you for the next one.